Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends.
Let us make use of this during battle. No doubt, 'twill catch our foes unawares.
Strike with the power of lightning!
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Witness my ire. Aye, what is it?
I'll get that for you.
I will protect you. It's a hobgoblin!
Lightning has an electrifying potential against this one.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens. into a pincushion.
At any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. Fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
The Arisen is in your shop. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
My magics are at your disposal. Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let all that vim go to waste. And before I forget, is your pack not overburdensome? Ugh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine. Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover. Spells will empower you. Elemental magic. That's the spirit.
Think nothing of it.
I like that.
A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
I think I get the idea.
I shall see to it this would not happen again. Say, does this flow not remind you of a certain someone we met?
What is the matter with you? We are under attack.
say one happens upon a material so rare.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
There, Master! Go hard!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
Five axes are at your disposal.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
holding on by the skin of my teeth here. How about the rest of you?
To panic is to hasten defeat.
I shall finish this for the Arisen! A formidable foe. I hope we have not met our match.
This sight's a lot. Makes it hurt vanquishing.
May spell our doom!
It goes.
not. You're safe with me.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Let me get that. There's a whole goblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
Leave it to me, Arisen. A treasure chest. Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests can...
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
these writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind those ox cart raids.
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Seems the true ringleader gave him the slip. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad, trying to get all he can out of him about the Coral Snake's operations. Wants to make a clean job of it, like.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
The The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. You're in a tavern, sir. Only polite thing to do is order something. Fancy a look at my wares?
Master,
I hope those coral snakes are put to rout, and soon. 'Twould ensure a better future for this city, and tomorrow's supper.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Trade's slow to a standstill, I fear. Always a pleasure.
Not buying?
Well met, sir.
That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
They say Captain Benjamin's a pitiless interrogator. If I'm here to be taken in for aught, I pray he doesn't do the questioning.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. A curative ought to do the trick. It's a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our best will do.
With this, my magics are yours to wield. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
More boats! Fucking scared!
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. And pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
Right, let's get this delivered.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the Forbidden Magic Research Laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from that forbidden magic research lab. The name alone ought to put you off. Tell is, they study a means to dispel the threat of the dragon through magics and conjurings. I won't claim to understand it, but it seems sacrilege to me. Blatant disregard for the lambent flame's protection. Still curious. Ah, good luck getting inside. Those sentinels aren't stationed there to give you a tour.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of my questions. In fact, he's hardly said a word. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you to talk with him. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success loosening his lips than I.
This is what we went to all that trouble for?
'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes. Which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Pray, follow me. I know the way. So there's no chance of our getting lost? By and large, the people of Batal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons. Pray, follow me.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My parents were killed by brigands. And I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the Coral Snakes. Gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand it? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the thing, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo...
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
That's why I did, and I don't believe for a moment...
You want a way to release the whelp sooner? Do you realise what you're asking? Well, there might be a way, only you didn't hear it from me. I've not the authority to promise such a favour, but that doesn't mean no one does. The head jailer, for instance. I reckon he could get the lad his freedom, if you made it worth his while.
I'm off to the tavern. I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
Aye, what can I do for you? Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone. Aye, you've made your case well. I'll see to it that the request for the lad's release is put through, but you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these things.
My shift's done. I'm off to the tavern.
That's why I did the things I did, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo... That's why I don't believe for a moment that...
All's well, I trust.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Wonder if anyone would notice on this training.
I reckon the head jailer could get the lad his... Just remember, you had naught...
That's why, and I don't believe for a moment...
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but in the end, we never did attend the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Days like this make me glad to be alive. Another day, same as the one before.
I'm barely scraping by. All this crying's giving me a little back. Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Die happy.
Days like this make me glad to be alive. Looking for aught in particular.
Another day, same as the one before.
I know every face here.
And see, look at my wares. Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here when some... wherever we desire. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen?
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Getting proper rest is an important...
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
Welcome.
Tranquil places such as this are real treasures.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Eh? Stop by again soon.
Tis